Artificial intelligence is driving a new wave of momentum in the crypto markets, and 3 tokens in particular are getting serious attention. Near Protocol, Fetch, AI, FET, and Internet Computer, ICP. Analysts say these AI-linked cryptos could be gearing up for double-digit gains in the weeks ahead. Let's start with Near Protocol. This Layer 1 blockchain is gaining traction thanks to its growing focus on AI integration and decentralized infrastructure. Near recently announced a suite of AI-enhanced developer tools designed to make building Web3 apps faster and more intuitive. With AI functionality becoming a key narrative in the tech world, Near is positioning itself as a platform that merges blockchain scalability with smart automation. According to analysts, Near is forming a bullish pattern on the charts. If it breaks through the next key resistance level around $9, it could surge toward the 10 to 12 range, a potential 20% gain from current prices. Next is Fetch. AI or FET, a token that has long been associated with AI and machine learning. The project aims to enable autonomous agents, essentially digital bots, that can transact, negotiate, and optimize logistics or finance tasks in real time. Think of it as AI meets DeFi meets automation. Fetch. AI has seen strong technical support at the 220 level. If momentum holds and Bitcoin remains bullish, FET could push toward 260 and beyond. Some projections suggest a move toward 3 isn't out of the question, especially if AI hype in traditional tech markets spills over into crypto. And then there's Internet Computer, or ICP. Once one of the most controversial launches in crypto history, ICP is making a slow but steady comeback. The project's goal is to decentralize cloud computing and allow developers to build web-scale apps without relying on big tech infrastructure. The team is now leveraging AI to enhance data processing and governance features, making the platform more adaptable and intelligent. ICP recently bounced off key support around $12. If it maintains momentum, analysts believe it could climb back to the 15-18 range, which would mark a sizable short-term gain for holders. Together, Near, FET, and ICP represent a new wave of crypto projects that go beyond just currency. They aim to deliver smart, automated, decentralized infrastructure powered by AI. With artificial intelligence dominating headlines across every industry, these tokens are riding the intersection of 2 major trends. Of course, as always, volatility remains high. AI may be the narrative of the moment, but price action still hinges on macro factors, Bitcoin's performance, and broader risk appetite in global markets. Still, for investors watching both the crypto and tech sectors, these 3 projects are emerging as serious contenders for growth in the second half of 2025. We'll be tracking how Near, FET, and ICP perform as AI and crypto continue to converge. Stay tuned for updates as this story develops.
Dubai is making waves once again, not just with skyscrapers and supercars, but with what's quickly becoming the most extravagant and unapologetically bold crypto celebration on Earth. The city's crypto scene is back in full force in 2025, and this year's spectacle isn't just loud, it's historic. From high-end yacht parties to celebrity cameos and meme coin madness, Dubai has officially positioned itself as the global playground for digital asset elites. Leading the charge at this year's events is none other than Eric Trump, who appeared as a featured speaker, a move that raised eyebrows across both political and financial circles. While he didn't discuss his father's political ambitions directly, Trump used his platform to rally support for pro-crypto policies in the US, calling digital assets the future of financial freedom. But the spotlight wasn't just on political figures. One of the surprise stars of the week was a meme token by the name of Habibi Dog. Yes, another dog coin, which captured attention with a flamboyant campaign, including yachts branded with its logo sailing along Dubai Marina. The coin's creators threw parties, handed out merchandise, and even paid influencers to hype the token in what many saw as a return to the wild, high-energy spirit of the 2021 bull market. For some, it was peak nostalgia. For others, it was a warning sign that speculative hype is back with a vengeance. Behind the glitz, though, Dubai's growing reputation as a global crypto capital is no longer just about parties. The city has become a magnet for blockchain startups, venture capital, and high-net-worth individuals seeking a more welcoming regulatory climate. With zero crypto taxes, light-touch regulations, and a deep appetite for fintech innovation, Dubai has carved out a niche that few other cities can rival. Even legacy financial institutions are watching closely. Many are now establishing regional offices in the UAE to capitalize on the region's digital finance boom. But not everyone is sold on the hype. Critics argue that the spectacle, from meme coins to mega yachts, could distract from the real value blockchain technology offers. Others worry that without strong guardrails, the industry could repeat the mistakes of past boom and bust cycles. Still, it's clear that in Dubai, confidence in crypto isn't just back. It's louder, shinier, and more ambitious than ever. Whether this is a genuine signal of maturity in the space, or just another speculative wave riding high, remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the crypto world is watching, and in 2025, all eyes are on Dubai. We'll continue tracking how events like these shape the future of digital assets, regulation, and innovation on the global stage. Stay tuned.
Bitcoin is heading into what could be one of its most important weeks of the year, and the crypto world is watching closely. Following a sharp price surge over the past few days, Bitcoin is now trading near $108,000, and analysts are warning, or perhaps celebrating, that this may be just the beginning of something much bigger. After months of cautious optimism and sideways movement, Bitcoin's latest breakout has injected fresh momentum into the market. Experts are calling this a post-ETF rally phase, where institutional investors are now piling in after the U.S. approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs earlier this year. As a result, both trading volume and on-chain activity have surged, showing strong signs of renewed demand and long-term holding behavior. But it's not just Bitcoin in the spotlight. Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and other major altcoins have also climbed significantly, riding the wave of broader market confidence. Many are calling it the first true altcoin season since 2021, and this time they say it's driven by fundamentals, not just hype. According to analysts at several leading firms, the upcoming week could be pivotal. New macroeconomic data, including inflation reports and interest rate updates from the U.S. Federal Reserve, are expected to drop in the days ahead. These reports will be watched closely by crypto traders, as any hint of easing monetary policy could further fuel demand for digital assets. On top of that, there's growing buzz around upcoming Bitcoin supply dynamics. With much of the circulating supply being absorbed by ETFs, exchanges are seeing reduced reserves, a classic signal that investors are moving their assets off-platform into cold storage. Historically, that's been a precursor to bull runs. Some market watchers are even predicting that Bitcoin could test the $120,000 level as early as next month, depending on how the next wave of data and sentiment plays out. Still, not everyone is convinced. Some analysts warn that the market may be overextended and that volatility remains a serious concern, especially with geopolitical tensions and regulatory uncertainty still looming in the background. Even so, the tone in the crypto space has shifted. What once felt like cautious hope now feels more like calculated anticipation. Investors, builders, and institutions alike are positioning for what could be a very big summer for digital assets. As Bitcoin braces for this potentially huge week, one thing is clear. The market isn't just waking up. It may be gearing up for a major breakout. We'll be watching closely and bringing you updates as this story develops. Stay tuned, because in crypto, everything can change in a week. A new crypto project is making serious waves this week, and it is drawing attention from some of the most recognizable names in the industry. The token is called Mantix, and according to early reports, it's already attracting investment from prominent backers of Ripple and Stellar, two of the most established names in blockchain-based finance. Mantix is being described as a next-generation crypto platform focused on AI-driven automation, smart contract scalability, and frictionless DeFi integration. While it's still in its early phases, the buzz surrounding it is already building, and analysts are now calling it one of the top projects to watch in 2025. What's turning heads isn't just the technology, but the people getting behind it. According to project insiders, early backers include some of the same private equity and venture capital players who helped fund Ripple and Stellar in their formative years. Investors known for spotting high-potential blockchain infrastructure before it breaks into the mainstream. So what is Mantix aiming to do? At its core, Mantix promises to simplify and optimize smart contract execution using artificial intelligence. The goal is to make decentralized apps faster, smarter, and more efficient, addressing common pain points like gas fees, network congestion, and security vulnerabilities. It also boasts an intuitive interface for developers and users alike, aiming to lower the barrier to entry for DeFi newcomers. But beyond tech promises, Mantix is also building major momentum online. The project has gone viral on social media with thousands of mentions across X, Reddit, and Discord communities. Some crypto influencers are already touting it as a next-gen Solana or AI-powered Ethereum alternative. Bold claims, but ones that are fueling speculative hype. The Mantix token is currently in its pre-sale phase, and according to the team, demand has far exceeded expectations. Early investors are hoping to lock in tokens before a potential listing on major exchanges later this year, a move that could multiply visibility and valuation. Still, there are reasons to be cautious. As with any new crypto project, hype can outpace reality. Mantix has yet to launch a working mainnet, and much of its success will depend on whether the team can deliver on its roadmap. Regulation and market volatility also remain wild cards in the months ahead. But the fact that serious early-stage investors, including those with Ripple and Stellar credentials, are buying in, has lent credibility to the project's potential. If Mantix can capitalize on current momentum and deliver real utility, it may very well earn its place among the top altcoins of 2025. We'll be keeping a close eye on how Mantix develops, and whether it truly lives up to the hype, or becomes just another forgotten name in a crowded market. Stay tuned for more updates as this story evolves. Michael Saylor is proving once again that when it comes to Bitcoin, he's not just a believer, he's a powerhouse. The co-founder and executive chairman of MicroStrategy has turned his company into what some are calling the ultimate Bitcoin engine, outpacing even the biggest names on Wall Street. As of this week, MicroStrategy's stock is up more than 130% year-to-date, outperforming tech giants and financial institutions alike. And the reason is simple: Bitcoin. The company's aggressive strategy of accumulating and holding Bitcoin has not only paid off, it is now being hailed as one of the most successful crypto plays in corporate history. MicroStrategy currently holds over 214,000 Bitcoins on its balance sheet, valued at more than $22 billion at today's prices. That staggering number dwarfs the Bitcoin holdings of any other public company and has effectively transformed MicroStrategy from a software analytics firm into a crypto juggernaut. While traditional financial firms have cautiously tiptoed around Bitcoin, Saylor went all in. His strategy: borrow at low interest, buy Bitcoin, and hold, no matter what. It was risky when the market was down, but now as Bitcoin surges above $107,000, the returns are speaking for themselves. Saylor's bullish stance has drawn both admiration and criticism over the years. But in 2025, with Bitcoin entering a new phase of mainstream adoption and institutional interest soaring, his early moves now look visionary. What's more, MicroStrategy is showing no signs of slowing down. The company recently announced plans to issue more convertible debt, not to build new products or expand operations, but to buy even more Bitcoin. It is a strategy that flips traditional corporate finance on its head and reinforces MicroStrategy's brand as the most unapologetically Bitcoin-focused company in the world. Meanwhile, Wall Street giants like BlackRock, Fidelity, and JP Morgan are entering the space more cautiously, mainly through ETFs and custodial services. But none have come close to matching the scale or commitment of Saylor's MicroStrategy. For investors, the message is clear. MicroStrategy isn't just betting on Bitcoin, it's betting everything. And so far, that bet is paying off handsomely. Whether this approach remains sustainable in the long run remains to be seen. Critics warn that such a concentrated strategy ties the company's fate entirely to the price of one volatile asset. But for now, Saylor is riding high, and MicroStrategy is outperforming Wall Street at its own game. As the crypto market heats up heading into summer, all eyes are once again on Michael Saylor, the man who went all in on Bitcoin and made it work. Solana is back in the spotlight, and this time, it's making history. According to the latest blockchain data, over 11.16 million wallets now hold Sol, the native token of the Solana network. This marks an all-time high for the ecosystem and signals a major wave of retail and institutional interest in the fast-rising Layer 1 blockchain. Solana's resurgence over the past year has been nothing short of remarkable. Once written off after the FTX collapse, due to its close ties with the defunct exchange, Solana has bounced back with renewed strength. Developers are building again, network activity is climbing, and now wallet growth is exploding. The increase in wallet holders suggests a broadening user base, not just among traders and speculators, but also among developers and DeFi participants. NFT platforms, gaming protocols, and payment solutions are all actively expanding on Solana, driving more wallet creation and deeper engagement across the chain. But it is not just Solana's growth that has crypto investors excited, it is the bigger question. What's next? With SOL now firmly re-established as a top 10 crypto asset, attention is turning to the next wave of projects that could go viral. Some analysts are pointing toward AI-integrated tokens like FET and NEAR, while others are watching social-focused cryptos, gaming coins, and next-gen DeFi protocols. The common thread? Utility, scalability, and the ability to onboard real users fast. Back to Solana. Its key advantage remains its speed and low fees. It can handle thousands of transactions per second with near-instant finality, making it an ideal environment for real-time apps, decentralized exchanges, and even mobile-first experiences. In fact, Solana's mobile strategy is starting to take shape, with several mobile wallets and payment integrations gaining traction. Still, with growth comes pressure. The network's reliability and decentralization are often debated, and while recent upgrades have improved uptime and performance, Solana will need to continue evolving to maintain its lead. For now, the numbers speak volumes. Over 11 million wallets holding SOL is not just a statistic, it is a statement. Solana is no longer just a comeback story. It's one of crypto's strongest contenders heading into the second half of 2025. We'll be watching closely to see whether another project can follow Solana's lead, and what it will take to become the next breakout name in crypto.